When we get into the lock, the engine won't stop. And then when we stopped it, it won't start. But Mark just fixed it. Look how high it is.
Right, let's go.
Alright, let's go. The problem is just, there's just way too much weight in here. Have a look. So bad for the engine. Stay, that's it. Mark! Our friend Didier said last year there were people complaining about how much weight are in here. It's actually gonna take over the canal, I think. I don't know how the barge went through. They might have rope cutter on their propeller.
This is the worst it's ever been. It's literally impossible. Just getting weed wrapped around the propeller. I have to put it in reverse. Nadiana's scooping as much as she can out of the way. But obviously no boats have been past here in a long time and it's just terrible. We need to maybe wait somewhere because until they dredge it or until more big boats go past, because there's no way we can get past here. This is ridiculous. We're overheating now because we've obviously got it stuck. Smoke coming out, white smoke. Ah, stupid canal bullshit. So we've just stopped the engine. We are floating. Look at this water filter. So we're just brushed on at the moment. Now I need to try and clear the blockage. I've cleared the initial filter, now I need to open up where the impeller is and also the heat exchanger. So actually in the heat exchanger there wasn't much weed, there was a little bit. Some of the holes are blocked but only about 4 or 5 of those holes. I checked the impeller and it's fine. I also checked this pipe, the water, that's the water inlet. It seems pretty free. And I changed the first primary filter. Now I'm going to clean out the holes in the heat exchanger and then going to I'll probably get into the water to check the water inlet to see if there's something blocking the outside of it, but it seems to be
running free.
Water is coming in quite freely. I'll need to get in the water to free everything from the propeller.
Yeah. And I will roll us out with dinghy.
Yeah.
And we will start in the middle where there aren't weed.
So you want to use the engine, or you think you can row us for 30 miles?
I can row us for 3 miles. Let me try. If I can't, I will tell you. Okay, I'm gonna pump up the dinghy so we can row into the middle.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
I will hold it. Nadiana trying to tow us out. It's not working. Harder. Harder. We are moving, I think, very slowly. very, very slowly. Yeah, keep going. No, just pull us out of the weed. I think we're coming loose. Don't worry, it's good. You're pulling us out. Now you can just stay in the middle, really. But I'm gonna jump in and do the propeller. I just dived under, and I could see what the problem was. The water intake was blocked with weed pretty badly, so that would be why water couldn't get out and through the system properly. And also removed this from the propeller. That's not even that much, really. So, what's the plan? Are you enjoying yourself? Good tidings too, to the rescue.
It's wrapping around the bilge keel. This is the second time we launched Good Tiding to tow ourselves. It's just way too much weed. I think maybe because of the virus, so they didn't drench either. We thought about an idea. Mark walk that side with one rope, and I'll walk this side with another rope. So we'll walk together and keep the boat in the middle. But today we're just really too tired. We've been doing loads weird. We've been doing lots of vlogs this morning, and then getting stressed with weed. Mark was fixing the engine, and now we're just too tired. So maybe we'll just tie up to the side tonight.
Beautiful countryside. Not a care in the world. So we got the engine running again for about 10 minutes. It didn't overheat again. I just stopped it because we were going about 2,000 revs and we were going about 1 knot. So the solution for now, we've just got the boat kind of close to the bank, nose in. Very, very thick weed which is holding us in place. Just got a rope from the back going to there, rope from the bow going to there. It's tied onto a very solid root actually that's just popping out. And then we've just got this blanket of weed, which underneath it's actually quite deep. It's just grown all the way up. Tested the depth with the boat hook and it's about 1.2 meters. And then very close to the side, it's about 1 meter. There's not any wind, which is good. I need to check the weather and see if there's any heavy winds coming, any storms or anything which could potentially make it a bit less comfortable. But yeah, that's the situation. Bit of a pain really. Not a bad place to be in such a shite situation. We've got enough water. That's all we need really. We've got enough food, so we're good here. Well folks, we're still marooned. Hopefully the engine's sorted. Dare I say, it looks a little bit clearer that way, the way that we're going, rather than the other way. Not sure if you can see from the video, but it's quite hazy on top where the weed is sitting, whereas here there seems to be some sort of channel. But it does look very shallow here where the channel is. So let's hope for a successful day. We're going to need to use the dinghy to tow us out of this mess, untie and get us into the middle, and then we'll motor out.
Aww. Do you want to feel cold?
I like being under the rain.
Yeah, I remember Mark telling me when he was really young, when it's storming outside, he just ran into his house's garden shed, a tiny shed, and sat there, listened to the rain. You're a proper moody boy, aren't you?
The rain's just getting worse. I'm not sure if we'll even leave if it's just going to be like this, because you can't see below the surface when it's raining. And you can't see the channel anymore. And I can't be bothered just getting wet. I need to get the dinghy out, get in the wet, cold dinghy, tow us into the middle, and then get going again. So maybe we just have a break.
You and me, you and me, nobody, baby, but you and me, you and me, you and me, nobody, baby, but you and me. If the stars don't shine, if the moon won't rise, if I never see the setting sun again, you won't hear me cry. This I testify. You and me, you and me, nobody, baby, but you and me. Alright, today's adventure begins. Begin with Mark riding the dinghy to tow us into the channel. The channel now looks pretty cleared. Hopefully we can get to the locks and stuff. Our current depth is 1.6 and out. Slowly we're moving. This is how much weight Mark got out from the queue.
Alright, we're on the way, hopefully for a bit longer. 0.91. So someone's using the lock ahead, it's a pleasure boat, and they're coming this way. So that's interesting. Unless it's a dredger, that would be great, but too late.
Bonjour! Too much weight. Yeah.
So our mate from the VNF is clearing the way with his pitchfork. Canal looks very bad still. Alright, so the canal is just the same, if not worse. You can see here. Alright, so we're taking it easy. Not too many revs, not to give the engine too much torque. This canal is just as bad, if not a little bit better here, but it looks a bit worse over there. And constantly checking for smoke out the back. nothing. And regularly just stopping so the weed can fall off the bilges, the bilge keels, and regularly just putting her in reverse to just create a bit of wash under the boat to get it off the prop.
Can you see the weed catcher device that I made? It's just a loop and another loop. I'm not sure how many weed is it catching, but I can see some. Can you see it? There. Maybe it's too bright.
It is really beautiful. Like, you can just hear birds singing. It's just the dread of the weed. But even that adds to the aesthetic. Nadiana's pointing. What are you pointing to? Ah, big. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. You often see the schools of really big fish. I don't know if you can see them. They were some pretty bad canals. I'd like to say that the situation improved after those 2 canals, but it has been the story of our canal trip. So tune in the next video to see what happens and how we deal with it. And thank you so much to everyone who's been to our coffee and PayPal, just helping us to keep going. And you're just unbelievably kind. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, and hopefully it'll be a little bit better. We'll see about that one. Bye bye.